Hi guys and girls, it's Team Massive Joe's sponsored athlete Asha. I'm here with season 5, episode number 2, Keeping Up with Asha, a fitness model's journal. So since last week, not a lot has really happened. I had my check-in with my coach and he's really happy with my progress. So everything's still on cruise control. I haven't had any diet changes, training changes or cardio changes, so everything is exactly the same this week. In terms of check-in, I am still shrinking even though I'm not really changing things, so my body hasn't plateaued in any way. So I lost half a centimeter in my waist, half a centimeter on my hips, and I lost 300 grams in weight. So yeah, I'm obviously still making progress even though I'm on cruise control, so we're still obviously losing body fat and things like that at the moment. So yeah, it's nice to see changes. It keeps yourself motivated even though you're not really looking for too many changes. That's about it really in terms of my check-in. Other things that have really happened, we went wedding venue shopping or looking on the weekend, so that was a little bit different and exciting and overwhelming, but we spent pretty much the whole Sunday driving around Adelaide looking for wedding venues. Team Asha girls are going really well, so they all had their check-ins on the weekend and they're all flying with colours, so they're all looking good for the Amanda Doherty All-Female Classic in July. Planning to go to Sydney on the 21st to check in with my coach. So spent a few days down in Bondi, which is always really nice to get out of this horrible Adelaide weather at the moment. And hopefully he's really happy with my progress and everything in person, because obviously photos can be really deceiving. So a check-in in person is always really good as well. So this week I did a workout at Powerhouse. So Powerhouse Fitness Gym here in Adelaide is probably my favourite gym to train at. Actually, it is my favourite gym to train at. So it's kind of got like your old school sort of gym equipment. And we did like a team training session with the Team Asha girls as well there. So yeah, my workout this week is hamstrings and glutes. Of course, it's my favorite thing to train and it's the only thing I'm allowed to train heavy to an extent at the moment. And like I said in my previous video, I train it 3 times a week. So I'm always constantly sore with my hamstrings and glutes. I never feel like they ever recover. But I just try and mix up my workouts, and obviously training at different gyms helps that situation as well. So let's get to the workout, and like I said, if you have any questions or need any advice, just hit me up on Facebook or Instagram and comment below if you want to see anything in particular in my video series. So let's get to the workout. So here we are with my hamstring and glute workout. So to start off with my hamstring workouts in particular, I always like to isolate my hamstrings. In doing this, I always love to start on the lying hamstring curl. So with the lying hamstring curl, it's really important to obviously, when you pull it up, squeeze your hamstrings at the top and then release them down slowly. So with this one, I like to keep the weight quite light, only because I have a really overactive lower back, so anything quite heavy can stimulate that at the beginning of my workout. So I keep it quite light and squeeze at the top and then lower down. So moving on, I don't normally do leg press, but I really love the leg press at Powerhouse because it's on a really amazing angle, especially for hamstrings. So with this one, I obviously keep my feet up quite high on the sled and close together as well. So on the way down, you keep the tension on the hamstrings and then squeeze your glutes really tight on the way up, and just make sure you don't lock your legs out. Obviously keep tension on the hamstrings and the glutes the whole time and really feel the burn. Now if you're not feeling the burn in your hamstrings, just make sure you put your legs up a little bit higher just to keep the tension off the quads, and make sure you keep the tension on the hamstrings the whole time. Now I really love to superset my workouts. I pretty much do this with all my workouts. So with this superset, we supersetted it with elevated lunges, or but with this one it really isolates the glutes. So try and keep your quads out of it. I know it can be quite tricky, especially if you have overactive quads like me, but really just focus on going nice and deep with the lunge and squeezing your glutes up. So make sure you squeeze the glute and feel the pump at the top. And obviously change legs. Now with this one, I love to do it at Powerhouse because you can do it on the hamstring curl, and it's a curved bench. Obviously you can call it a bench where you can put your foot, so it's really easy to balance rather than having it on a flat bench. So moving on to our next superset. So I started this one off with wide leg squats, so making sure you get really deep to obviously get the hamstrings and the glutes, and then squeezing your glutes up really tight. Now, like I said, I have a really overactive lower back, so wearing a weight belt really helps this. And I also use my Aurea Eve booty straps. So they just obviously go around your legs and they keep the tension quite tight, which obviously helps as well. The straps are really good for obviously your abductors, your glutes, and I pretty much use them through my whole booty workout. So we supersetted this one with lunges, but these lunges are a little bit different. Obviously stepping back as far as you can with the straps and then changing legs on the way up. So we're not keeping tension on the same quad. Like I said, I have really overactive quads. So we're shifting the tension and trying to keep the focus on the glutes and the hamstring. Again, using the straps around my leg, or it doesn't really have to be straps. It can just be a band that you've got at the gym as well. So also with this one, just making sure that you squeeze your glute on the way down and squeezing your glute on the way up with the lunges. So moving on with our next superset. Now this one was actually a triset. So a triset is where you put 3 exercises together and go from there. So we started off with glute bridges. Now these are elevated on a bench, and also using my Aurea Eve booty bands as well. So on the way down, release your glutes and then squeeze them up as tight and hard as you can. So it's a fast contraction on the way up. And just keep pumping them until you can't pump anymore. So moving on, we trisetted this one with a donkey kick machine that Powerhouse has got. So you don't generally see this one at your normal Anytime Fitnesses, but it is at Powerhouse and it's absolutely amazing. It's also really good because it keeps the tension off my lower back because I can bend right over and really focus on my glutes. So with this one I kept it quite light. I've only got a 5 kilo plate on there, as you can see at the top. And I kept my bands on for this as well. So you just really focus on squeezing your glute back, holding the contraction and then releasing it out. So pushing out as fast as you can, squeezing, holding and releasing it out. Now if you struggle to contract your glutes, it's always really good to feel where you're working and just make sure you really can hold that contraction. And as you can see, I'm quite bent over here. I'm not keeping my chest up, just to take the tension off my lower back. Now to end this workout, or this triset in particular, I ended up with just doing a body weight squat donkey kick back. It's really good just to burn it. It's a good isolation and it just really fatigues those glute muscles as well. And as you can see, I kept the booty bands on the whole way through this workout. So with this one, just make sure you don't have to go deep with the squat. Just go deep enough till you can feel it in the glutes and then focus on kicking that leg back and squeezing as hard as you can. And I just went till failure, till I couldn't go anymore. And that's pretty much my glute workout at Powerhouse. So I hope you all enjoyed my hamstring and glute workout at Powerhouse Gym and Fitness here in Adelaide. Now this gym is located in Prospect. And they're only doing $5 casual fees at the moment. So if you want to pop down and have a look, go see Steph and she'll definitely help you out and point you in the right direction. They're absolutely beautiful there at Powerhouse. It's a really family orientated gym, and yeah, they're just absolutely amazing people. So just make sure you pop down there, say hello and check it out. Now, if you have any questions about my hamstring and my glute workout, just comment below or just hit me up on Facebook or Instagram, or if you have any questions regarding anything, just let me know. And that's episode number 2. So you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with all the Keeping Up with Asha Fitness Model Journal YouTube videos, and also the MassiveJoes.com YouTube videos as well. So there's so much knowledge to be shared, so make sure you subscribe to stay up to date. And I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com.